All right. Shalom, Yasharala. I'm giving infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Harvard Kakadash. Double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone. And salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashai Yahweh Shai, pushing his blood doctrine across the four winds in this fine hour. Shalom. All right, I came across this clip about this out of control, out of line Arkansas's constable. And he looked like he was from a hick town. All right, now when you look at it and read between the lines, you can see what's going to happen during Jacob's trouble. All right. In this video, you're going to see that America is a nation divided, and you're going to see how Egyptian is going to slay Egyptian. This guy got in a high-speed pursuit with a so-called black woman, and he crossed jurisdiction lines. He went from his county to another county. All right? He was totally out of order. So when he crossed over and went into the other jurisdiction, he was met by their cops, and those cops wasn't too kindly for what he did. And he was very irate with them. And you're going to see the black woman had good sense, because if he would have got her in his county, they would have fucked over. All right? They would have rawed out. They'd probably even killed her. Okay? They probably would even killed her, and then she would have been found somewhere with her hands burnt, head cut off, and you're not even going to know who she was. Like, these are the top things that happen in these backwood counties, okay? You see it so clear. And then another thing you're going to see, he's not in a police uniform, and his truck just looked like a regular truck with some police sirens that he put on top of it. It's just very unprofessional, okay? But the point of the matter, when you read between the lines on this video, you can see how his county and these two different counties, they were ready to go to war if it came to it. And you can see that his blood and venom that he had for the tribe of Judah. All right, this is a precursor of what's to come. All right, so I'm about to play it and flow it and funnel it through the scriptures.
Hey!
Now that's part 2. Let me get part 1. You know what? I think that is part. All right, that is part
1. Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm chasing.
Why?
No, she come through. Sure, running 50 miles an hour. She's running 85 miles an hour.
Who are you?
I'm a constable, Jefferson County Constable.
Okay.
She running stop sign right down here, but there she is.
Okay, that vehicle there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me pull over.
Yeah, you let's all move over there. Okay.
Hello.
You just said that. Okay. You need to settle down, okay?
All right, I'm asking you for your driver's license, insurance, registration.
All right, so the cop asked him to settle down, and you see he just walked right past him like, fuck him. He in this cop's county. He's no longer in his jurisdiction. He walked right past him, fuck him, went straight to the Judite woman.
Several times. You run 80 miles an hour coming up Highway 15. You run this stop sign light right down here.
I was scared. You're not in a police car.
That is a police vehicle.
You're not in a uniform. How do I know that?
I was
There's so
intending-
much going on out here. How do I know that?
Don't hurt me.
You are yelling at me.
Here, do me a favor.
Just back up, back up.
You're in my town now.
I
You're going to
don't-
back up when I tell you to
No,
back
don't
up. Do you
start,
understand
buddy.
me?
Don't start.
Back up.
I'm
You need to chill
conducting
out.
this.
You need to chill out. Just go over there. I'll
No,
talk to you in a
don't you
second.
tell me what to do.
Go.
I was going to give you a warning.
Hey, do you know what jurisdiction you're in right now?
Yes, I know.
So back
It
up.
don't matter. I come
Back
into this
up.
jurisdiction with my
Go.
lights on chasing her.
Yeah.
I have every right.
That does not look like.
You see, now that guy is unhinged, man. Just imagine what would have happened if he caught her in his county with his like-minded compadres. He's in a whole nother jurisdiction talking shit, and he ready to like beef with the officer, and he's ready to beef with the officer in the next jurisdiction the next county, and the dude's like, look, no, you're in our county now. We have jurisdiction. And he's like, no, you don't. That's what you call unhinged. This is the estate of the people here in America, man. They ready to crash the fuck out. This is the spirit, that perverse spirit that you read about in Isaiah the 19th chapter, that the Lord has mingled in America, man. It's about to blow. It's like when you shake a bottle of Coke, you shake that motherfucker, you just keep shaking that motherfucker. You keep shaking that motherfucker, and you had a little chemical reaction where it just started bubbling on the inside, and you keep shaking that Coca-Cola bottle and shaking it, and what eventually happens? It busts open. The top even busts off that bitch. You twist the top a little bit, and it's just gonna. That's what's going on with America, with race relations and the Civil War. It's about to bottom out and explode. This guy is unhinged. He's past triggered. This guy is ready to kill something, man. He's not in control at all. He's ready to kill something and then lie about it after he do it.
Like a police vehicle.
I don't care what you think.
Understand me? Back up.
Let me tell you something.
Look at that truck. It's a regular fucking truck with lights you could buy from Amazon on that motherfucker. With fake police lights that you could any citizen could buy off from Amazon.
Buddy.
606. Give me a deputy out here.
Yeah, get a deputy.
Get back. I'm not arguing with you.
I am conducting this stop.
See? And this is a real constable. He said, I'm investigating this stop, and he's in a whole nother county. Okay? And this is what you got to understand. He got millions of Americans, all right, Edomites that are unhinged and ready to crash out just like this guy. It's millions of them. And in the coming days, they're about to crash out. See, he'd have just blanked he'd have just murdered that black chick if she was in his county talking shit, saying I didn't know who you were. All right, and what happened, when you look at the long version, I just got the shorts. She say that it was him and another vehicle. The other vehicle cut her off while she was running down the road, and it wasn't in an unmarked car. Just looked at like some shady shit. That's why she took off and drove to the next county. This sundown shit real, man. These people will kill you, man.
Get over there.
Don't tell me what to do.
No.
She has been nothing but trouble. She pulled away from a traffic stop.
Okay, and I'll figure that out in a second. Right now, you're in my town, okay? So you're going to chill out. You're not even in your jurisdiction anymore. You didn't call
out of my jurisdiction.
Did you call in a stop? Did you let county know that you were coming?
No.
No, exactly. So I don't know any of this is true.
Well,
you can sit back and wait.
What you want to do? You understand?
Go. I'm not arguing with you.
You
Go.
ain't gonna argue. I promise.
That was a threat.
Hey.
That was a threat.
Go. I'm not arguing with you.
You
Go.
ain't gonna argue. I promise.
That was a threat.
Hey. Did you let county know that you were coming?
No.
No, exactly. So I don't know any of this is true.
Well,
you can sit back and
what
wait.
You want to do? You understand?
Go. I'm not arguing with you.
You
Go.
ain't gonna argue. I promise.
Hey.
Let me get part two.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why?
All right, this is part two.
Can we calm down now?
I've been calmed down.
You want?
You had no business putting your hands on me.
Well, like I said, you're in my jurisdiction.
I come into your jurisdiction.
He's in this man violating his jurisdiction. He said you shouldn't have put your hands on me. All right, incidents like this is about to happen on a nationwide scale. All right, this could have turned out bad, man. This guy is 100% emotional. All right, he's racially fed up with the so-called black race, you Judites, and he's pissed off with his brethren, Edomites, that are not on the same frequency that they are. All right, it's about to go down in this bitch. When he go back to his jurisdiction with his friends, they're gonna be talking bad about that neighboring town. These neighboring towns are gonna go to war, man. They're gonna go to war.
jurisdiction, but I left out of my jurisdiction
Alright.
chasing her.
And we're in the process of determining if you even called in a pursuit.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't
How would
intend
we
to
know
even
that?
write a ticket to nobody or even be on patrol.
All right,
But when I went to Cheryl, she passed me doing 50 mile an hour in a 30 mile an hour zone.
okay.
And I tried to stop her.
But here's
She pulled over. I asked for a driver's license, insurance, and registration. She refused, jumped in the car, or she was already in the car and took
Okay.
off.
All right.
She ran.
And he's an Edomite. See, an Edomite gonna tell you half the story. All right. When you look at her story, and have a longer version. I looked at it. He left out that one of his cops pulled in front of her. One of his friends in a regular car, not a police car, not a marked car, pulled in front of her and cut off where she had no other way but to stop. Okay. He left that part out of the story. How you gonna leave that part out of the story? When she tell the story, she said, yeah, one of his friends pulled right in front of me in a regular car and told me to stop. He was a cop. She said, I looked at him. He was in regular clothes with a fake badge and an unmarked car. She said, I was scared. She said, all type of things are going on as of late. She said, I wasn't about to stop. And these cops that pulled her over told her that they wouldn't have stopped either. They told her they wouldn't have stopped either.
About 80 mile an hour from Cheryl all the way to here. Wasn't that stop sign, a light down here?
You got a ticket book?
Yeah, I got a ticket book. I ain't out here for toys.
Are you want to write her a ticket or?
Well, I had planned on getting a little warning until she pulled all this crap.
All right. So if you wrote her a ticket, what court would it be out of?
Me in Judson County.
Okay. You can write her a ticket, and then you can leave. This is not going to jail. All right.
That's a matter of opinion, her leaving the scene.
Oh no,
Then
she's going to leave the scene. And there ain't
Then
jack
it's
shit you can do
stoplight.
about it. All right. You can write her a ticket if you want to.
You gonna let all that just pass?
Well, it happened in your jurisdiction. You
That's
can
right.
write her a ticket.
That's right.
All right.
That's what I tried to explain
You
to
got a
him.
ticket book. You can go write a ticket. But then y'all are going to part ways, and that's going to be the end of it. All right. All right.
You see, he was pissed off when the head honcho called him, look, y'all gonna park ways, and that's the end of it. You see? I thought the nigga was gonna go to his truck and get his ride, his firearm and crash out. Okay? That motherfucker mad. The Civil War is about to go down, man. It's about to go down. This county is not agreeing with the county that he pursued her from. They are not seeing eye to eye. And really, to be honest, him letting her, that's that Edomite supremacy, even though they're not seeing eye to eye, they weren't even supposed to let her write a ticket because he broke protocol. He wasn't properly trained. They weren't even supposed to do that.
Constable of Jefferson County pursued this vehicle here without seemingly without calling it in. And she was fearful that he wasn't a real cop.
I mean, that would be true.
And so that's where we're at. And I had to push him back away from her vehicle because he would not calm down.
So what's he writing a ticket for?
I guess speeding that she did through Cheryl. I don't know how he
got a
expects that
copy?
conduct. That's what I'm wondering. But he can write her for whatever happened in his jurisdiction. But
So what do you stop her?
and what he's wearing in the vehicle, I wouldn't have believed he was either.
I wouldn't either. I think I'd have left too.
That's why when we calmed down now.
You see, those officers in the next county, they didn't want to have nothing to do with that. They didn't want to have anything to do with that. All right. Now, like I reiterated earlier in this video, if they would have caught her in their county, they would have did whatever to her. They would have killed her, raped her, and then came up with some lie, dumped her body somewhere, and came up with some lie and say something happened to her, animal got to her or something. These are the times we're living in. This is why the scriptures say, be ye circumspect for the days of evil. Okay? Circumspect is a compound word. Circumspect, circum means to look around. Inspect is what the word spectacles is derived from. Look, and you got to have eye salve to be circumspect. You got to look it through this society with a spiritual bifocus, man. All right? You have to be prudent, careful. All right? You have to be in the spirit. All right? She did the right thing to tuck tail and run, man. She wasn't going off, okay? And them devils would have did her something bad, man. These devils are unhinged. These devils is ready to shed blood, man. Okay? The race wars are coming. They're here. They're basically here. Okay? Let me funnel this through the scriptures, man. All this stuff was foretold thousands of years ago, that the things that we are seeing right now. All right, this is Genesis chapter 27, verse 43. Okay? This is what you're saying. All right? Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise. Flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran. Okay? To Haran, Salakia. And tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away. Now, those few days, that fury never got turned away. That anger never never subsided. He ended up going to Laban for 14 years. She say stay a few days. He ended up staying 14 years. Okay? Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee. All right? That never happened. We thousands of years later, and that anger has never turned away. All right? We eons later, ions, and that anger has not turned away. He's still hot and as angry as he was in the back book of Genesis all the way to these last days. He's still, that anger is still there. And he forget that which thou hast done to him. All right? But we didn't do him nothing. He sold his birthright. All right? When you sell something and make a deal, it's no longer yours anymore. Okay? Then I will send and fetch thee from hence. Why should I deprive also of you both in one day? All right? So Rebecca thought that her son Esau anger was subsiding, and never has. And that's what you're looking at when you see chattel slavery, Jim Crow, and the injustices you see unto this day. That's that same anger that Esau had that you read about in Genesis the 27th chapter. It's never subsided. And that's why the Lord is about to judge this nigga. All right? For how he dealt with the nation of Israel to this day. All right? Now his day of reckoning is upon him. All right? If that was a so-called white woman did what that so-called black woman did, that guy wouldn't have been as angry. All right? Because I'm going to tell you this. A so-called white woman wouldn't have stopped for his ass either in that makeshift ass police car, man. Nobody would. A youngster, an older person, nobody would have stopped for him. But that's what they do in those counties. That's why it's not safe to be driving through those counties. Those sundown type backwood counties, man, they do their own thing in the motherfuckers. Nigga, not even a police car, no police uniform. They don't do nothing by the book, and you would disappear in them fucking towns, man. All right, this is Amos 1:11. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I would not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually. See, Rebecca was wrong. She didn't understand that was going on. All right? This is a perpetual disdainment between these brothers. She didn't understand that prophecy that the angel gave her while they was in the belly when she said, why am I thus? Back in the 25th chapter. She didn't understand. Them two nations that was in your belly, all right, they were going to be at war forever until the end. And he kept his wrath forever. All right? That's why, hey, we always teach you teach, starting with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down. All right, even the camps that are off, never trust this so-called white man. You can never trust an Edomite. All right, though he come crouching, acting like he heard not. All right, these devils will have you up Shit's Creek. And that's what you saw, that perpetual anger. This guy followed her from one county to another, breaking all protocol, and he really would have killed that bitch, man. Okay? He would have killed her. Verse 12, but I will send a fire upon Teman, in America's modern day Teman, which shall devour the places of Bozrah. All right? So this is the time we're living in. We're living in a time of Esau's judgment. All right? Because his anger never went away. Okay? He broke the brotherly covenant. All right? But, hey, the Lord put the spirit on this devil to do this because the 2/3 insubordination towards him. Okay? This devil is doing what he's created to do. All right? This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 5. Oh, Assyrian. All right? Americans are the modern day Assyrian. All right? Like when you read in Revelation 11 chapter, say Babylon can be called spiritual Egypt. It's also called mystery Babylon. All right? When you read it, when you understand spiritual things, America is these modern day Americans are likened to the Assyrians also. The Assyrians was brutal, unmerciful people when they came down on the northern tribe. Okay? And the Lord put the spirit on them to be what? A whooping stick to the nation of Israel. They're so brutal because that's the Lord's anger. When you look at Esau hanging us from trees and beating us and hooking us to horses and pulling us apart, he put that spirit, that same spirit that dwelt in the Assyrians in the ancient world, on these modern day Edomites, man. Okay? That's his anger towards the nation of Israel for disrespecting him, for being spiritual adulterers. Oh, Assyrian, the rod of my anger. This is the Lord's anger we're looking at. When you look at that devil and how unhinged he was and how angry he was, that's the Lord's anger put in him to do the Lord's bidding. And the staff in the hand is my indignation. All right? The Lord has indignation for you tribes. 2/3 of you that won't comply, that won't submit. And that anger, when you look at how the so-called white man about to come down on us in this fine hour, all right? You got to, if you understand spiritual things, you're going to know that that's the judgment of the Lord. The Lord has put that spirit on him. All right? These devils is full of the fury of the Lord. And they're going to be unmerciful. This nigga breaking protocol. This nigga mad at the county, the neighboring county, because they won't get in cahoots with him to break the law, to kill his bitch. That's what he mad at them for. He said, I'm holding this investigation. That nigga probably didn't even have handcuffs. He probably had some rope he wanted to tie that hoe up with. That nigga, he don't got a police car, he don't got a police uniform, he probably don't got no mace. He probably old school like a motherfucker. He probably got some rope and duct tape he want to tie that hoe up with it, bring him back to his county, and they just gonna do nothing by the book. Oh, this is a nigger. Bitch, you're going to learn not to play with us, boy, girl, gal. You're going to show some respect and honor to us, to this county, gal. We don't do that in this county, gal. We got good niggers over here. You're going to learn today, gal. All right, that's how they coming, man. I'm telling you. This is what the end looks like. This is what the end looks like. That nigga's a goon, man. That was a goon. The Lord had her to go to that neighboring county because as sure as birds fly and fishes swim and shit stinks, if she would have got pulled over in his county, it'd have been over with for her. It'd have been over with for her. Her family wouldn't have seen her again. He'd have did what seemed right to him. He'd have been unmerciful to him. All right. This is Hosea chapter 9. Verse 13. All right. Though they bring up their children, all right, I'm gonna start at verse 11. Salaki. As for Ephraim, all right, Ephraim represents the northern tribe in the scripture, all right, the nation of Israel. But you can liken this to all the tribes, including the southern tribe, southern kingdom. As for Ephraim, their glory should fly away like a bird, and that has happened already. All right. Look at the nation of Israel, man. We're in dire straits, bad estate. All right, we have no vigor. All right, you look at us it's like we're dead bones. You know, the 2/3 of our people, they're dead bones. They're a corpse. Spiritually, if you looked at them, they're a graveyard. All right, they have no glory. All right, their glory shall fly away like a bird from birth, from the womb and from the conception. All right, you're born in iniquity, man. Okay. You're alienated from Yahweh Shema Shah. Though they bring up their children, yet I will bereave them. See, this is the fury of the Lord coming down on our people. That they shall not be a man left. Yeah. Woe also to them when I depart from them. All right. He's going to let these heathens have their way in the coming days. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, a pleasant field in a pleasant place. I think that's what Ephraim means. It means bountiful. Okay. But Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer, and America is the murderer. All right? And the Lord is going to let these 4 winds go. These prophecies are going to be fulfilled. You about to see chaos. All right? You about to see genocide like it's going to make what's going on in Gaza small potatoes. That's how hard this devil about to come down on the tribes, man. All right? And that broad, she got away from the skin of her teeth, man. Okay? The Lord is about to bring horrific judgment on you so-called black women because y'all are totally out of order. He gonna put y'all back in order through shrewd judgments, all right? These judgments is for y'all. It's for all of the 2/3, but y'all gonna get it the worst. All right? Because y'all been tripping since the beginning. Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice. All you women got men on child support. All right. Got your so-called degrees and think you're more than men. Or you in the hood getting government assistance. You getting government assistance, but you call it men that work brokies. All right. Because they don't give you the money, the amount of money you think they should give you. They won't be a damn fool for you. All right, you women that are at ease, hear the voice of the Lord. Hear my voice. This is Yahweh Shema Shai speaking through the prophet Isaiah. You careless daughters, y'all are careless. Y'all don't fear the Lord. All right, you don't have no understanding. It's not imparted to you, so that makes you careless. You don't have a fear of the Lord, okay? So you'll do anything, all right? You're naked. Give ear to my speech, all right? To you few that will take heed and say, obey me. Many days and years ye shall be troubled. We're in that time. Y'all about to starve to death. Y'all about to get raped to death. Y'all about to sell y'all bottles for bottled waters and maxi pads. All right. These necessities that you take for granted, y'all, it's gonna be so bad out here. Y'all gonna do some strange things for them. Okay, for basic necessities. You ain't gonna do it for that 150 that y'all say y'all buy this for now, that $40 y'all say y'all buy this for, or you deal with a certain man to pay your bills when they come around. All right, you got your Jody, you got your Tyrone. All right, you got your Pookie and Ray Ray. All right, and they bring you your weed, they cut your grass, you know, they come lay pipe on you, they pay your bills, they wash your cars. All right. It's not about to be so easy. They gonna spoil you. All of society is gonna spoil you. It's not gonna be easy. The easy train coming to an end. The Lord said you're gonna be troubled. You careless, you disobedient ones. You women out here are careless. All right, shamed about nothing, offended about everything. Strip you and make you bare. Strip you and make you bare. Boy, you about to be bad out here. You ain't gonna have your eyelashes. You're not gonna have your makeup. You're not gonna have running water. All right, you're gonna be in lower state. You're gonna smell like a fish when the Lord get through with you. Just imagine your period on. You can't bathe. All right, you don't have a maxi pad to wear. And you're gonna have flies. You're gonna be able to smell a woman a mile away. You're gonna be able to smell it when a woman can't clean herself and she can't put on pads and stuff. She's gonna smell like a cesspool. A woman always smells worse than a man. Okay, if you put the worst smelling man next to you and put the worst smelling woman next to you, the woman is gonna blow the man out of the water. Okay, because of that cavity, because of that box. All right. And gird sackcloth upon your loins. The Lord is telling you, you got to humble yourself, okay? Obey him and humble yourself. But most of you won't. They shall lament for the teats, all right? These basic necessities, all right, and treats you have. For the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, but you're not going to have it, okay? The Lord is going to let men like that was in that video have his way with you and spoil you and do the most to you. Okay, I got more precepts, but I have to go. I have to get ready for work. You know what? I'm gonna end off on this one for time's sake. I think I'm gonna be late today. All right, this is Zechariah 11. And I'm going to start at 8. The shepherds also I cut off in 1 month, and my soul loathed them, and their soul also abhorred me. All right? The Lord is about to kill all these motherfucking false prophets and pulpit pimps and pastors that are not coming in his spirit. All right, we're about to see a lot of that too. The TD Jakes, your neighborhood pulpit pimp, that's shaking the people down for their resources, for their money. We're about to see the Lord destroy them and make examples out of them. Verse 9, then said I will not feed you, that dieth, let it die, and that is cut off, let it be cut off, and let the rest eat every one of their flesh of another. You see, the Lord is going to use the so-called white man to come in and kill your ass. Guys like that, Constable on here. Okay? They're going to hold themselves not guilty, man. And I took my staff, even beauty, and cut it asunder, that I might break my covenant which I have made with all the people. You see? And the Lord broke his covenant. Beautiful was the nation of Israel. Okay? And it was broken in that day, said the poor of the flock. So the poor of the flock that waited upon me knew that it was the word of the Lord. Okay? And that's what's about to happen. When these judgments come down, when you read Proverbs, the 1st chapter, when civil unrest is implemented and all hell break loose, when you read Proverbs, the 1st chapter, it say, when your calamity come in, then you're going to know the Lord sent it. All right? Ezekiel 33 says, then they shall know prophets was amongst them. When all this hell break loose, people are going to know that the prophets were telling the truth. That's how the Isaiah 4:1 is going to get implemented. People going to become believers. They're going to be like, man, everything they said was right. Now they want to grab the skirt of him that is a Jew. Now they want to be yoked to the men of the Lord. Because when everybody's suffering, they're going to see the men of the Lord, and the men of the Lord are going to be in good case while everybody's suffering. Okay? And the Lord is going to keep us away from this hour of temptation. He's not going to let these devils subdue us. You know, we have a number that's reserved for being martyrs. But outside of that, the Lord is going to protect us from people, this Assyrian with bad intentions. Okay? It's reserved for the 2/3 and the wicked. Okay? So with that, we give infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Harakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone. And salutations to my fellow ladies in my Shak Yahweh Shah. Kwam Yasharala, Ababa Bal Shalom.